Hi, folks. This is Seeker from The Life of Pleasure. By my side is John Lee, CEO of The Life of Pleasures. Today, we're going to present the cake, the wedding cake, or the partnership cake, or the ceremony cake, however you want to put it. You got the option to buy the cake without the table, or you could buy the cake with the table. It's going to be low cost. Because I think everyone should have affordable wedding. So the table, as you see it, it has a skirt and it has the cloth that goes over the skirt. It has two flowers. There is a texture changer on the shadow of the skirt. So John Lee, can you touch the shadow and let them see the menu that comes up? Um, So the way I did this is there are different menus. So we have the shadows has the menu for the table, for the textures, and it also has for you to rest the actual cake. So John Lee, can you rest the cake?
Certainly.
Okay. I'm going to before we go into the actual cake and resing everything from the cake, I want us to take a look at some of the textures that this item comes with. So, babe, can you change the textures and let the audience know what you're changing in the menu? If they can see the menu on your side.
Sure. Let me pull the menu back up and go to textures. Right. So we have flower, and on flowers we have baby pea. And you can see the flowers changing.
Mm-hmm.
We have birth rose, blue kiss, 12 different colors for the flowers alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we can change
Yes.
the color for the long skirt, as you can see. And for the short skirt or the cloth.
And I'm gonna have it so you could tint it whatever color you want as well. So if you wanted the skirt to be pink, you will be able to use the color picker um, and slide to the color that you want. I think that gives the table options for everyone. Flowers, they're not. I did the textures of the flowers, so and the flowers are textured this way because it gives a dimension. So if you can tint it, um, like you could tint the color that's there, and maybe it will create a different color for you, or be the color that you want. Um, I am gonna do some of the flowers for a cake um, and that will also have a texture changer, but this one does not at the moment. So what I'm going to ask is, can you place the flowers to be lilac, sweetie?
Certainly. Go back to the menu, textures, back to the tablecloth, or excuse me, to the flowers. And you wanted them lilac?
Hmm.
There
Okay,
you go.
perfect. Yeah. And so, as I said, this cake has three menus. One menu, or four menus. One menu, you're going to find it in the shadows. When you sit on the table, you're going to have a menu for the animations, for the cutting, um, for the eating, and for there's a few animations in there. If you want to show the menu, baby, we could sit. Let me stand so we can sit on the. So we can sit. So
Okay.
I'm gonna sit on brides. and then you could show them what they have on the menu. So we have the kind of start menu, as you see, and we have the cutting of the menu. Let me take off my AO. And then we have the kiss menu. I didn't put too many animations there because usually you will not actually do a lot of things. If you want to do the toast, I would highly recommend you to get the one that everybody gets a glass and everybody is kind of toasting once you say cheers. That's why I didn't make anything, because it was so well done. I don't believe in making something that's already well done made. So I'm going to stand up now, and so you have the shadow menu for the textures and resin the cake. You have the menu for the skirt, for the table, for the animations. Now, to set up everything on your plate for your cake, you will have to click on the frame of the plate of the cake. So John Lee, can you show them that menu, please?
Certainly. All right, so the menu is
Mhm.
the menu is res, dres, and owner.
Okay, so let me explain about the owner. This cake has security, and the reason why I have it for security is that there's no accident. Like, there won't be no accident if someone um, changes or dereses your whole cake. There's no accidents for that in the middle of your wedding if you put it as owner only. Um, so, sweetie, can you go to the menu of the plate, the frame of the plate, and can you res everything?
Yep. Right. So once you click on res, you get another menu, and the first choice would be res all.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Now on res all, you're gonna have the champagne glasses. You're gonna have two small cakes. If you click on the small cake, um, you're gonna see the missing piece. So when you cut the cake, just click on the cake, so it looks like you actually made a cut on the cake. So I'm gonna leave that like that for now. And you could, let's say you want to take the picture over, you could click it again and you see the whole cake. You click it again and you have a missing piece. That missing piece goes automatically to your hands and that to your partner's hand. So everything is interactive. We got the flowers that comes with the cake. I am going to do flowers like the ones that are on the edge of the tablecloth, and I'm going to put those flowers around the cake. So if people want their cake to be, the flowers to be blue, white, they they will have that option. Except for the bouquet. The bouquet will not be present in the other options. So you're going to have two options for the cake. You could res cake 1 or 2. Um, let me see what else here we could show. Okay, so when you click on the cake, you get options for, that would be the fourth menu. But the cake actually gives you 4 different flavors of cake. Honey, can you click on the cake menu so they could see it?
All right, so I click on the cake menu, and I get cake F for female, get cake M for male, and once again, owner.
Okay, so this one I will leave it for all. I wouldn't put owner only. I'll leave it all because you want people to get cakes. I also made a tray for cakes. So if you want, if you have like a butler or if you have people serving, they could actually serve the cake to everyone, which would be nice, you know, in a wedding. Or you can have them all touch the cake, and one by one they'll get the flavor they want. Um, the reason why it says male cake or female cake is for the size of the fork. Um, but everything else is the same. And they'll get a plate with a cake and a fork. The cake will disappear in 3 minutes, right, baby? 3 minutes?
Yep, they'll click on that, but don't forget to let them know that they have to choose the flavor of cake they want.
Okay, you could show that in the menu, right?
Yep.
You have it. Yeah.
After you click on the Get Cake Mail, you get a new menu asking you what flavor of cake you want, whether it's nut cake, vanilla, chocolate, or velvet slice. And you
Mm-hmm.
have a back button and, once again, the owner button. So, since I like chocolate, we're going to go with a piece of chocolate cake. As you can see, I'm eating my chocolate cake on my plate,
Yes.
fork in my hand.
Yeah. And in 3 minutes, the cake will disappear, guys. So, um, if you want to go for seconds, just go for, just click the cake again. If you really want, if you got a flavor that you didn't really want, what I suggest is to remove the cake from your hand, and get the flavor you want. You have to remove whatever's in your hands if you don't wait the 3 minutes. Um, and that's all how you use it. You first remember that you have the shadows that reses the actual cake and also has the texture changer. Um, you have the plate of the cake, the kind of sides of the plate, because you have to be careful because you have rose petals on top. So you have to make sure that you're clicking on the side of the plate, of the glass plate, in order to get that menu, um, that reses all all the options that you want. You can't. Oh, I didn't say that, but for the champagne glasses, they have labels on it, and these labels are modifiable. So you can, if you have a texture, you could click on the wording, and you could, drag your texture on that face, and you could either have a picture of you and your partner, or you could have, from bride to groom and the year and the names, as well as the champagne glasses on the side. These are for the wedding parties, and, like on mine, they had, each 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 person that was part of the wedding party had their name on the glass. I just wanted it to make it kind of unique. And they, at the end, they actually kind of got the, um, yeah, they got the champagne glass. Um, the flowers were made by Reed. He made specially for me. I love Reed. He's the creator of um, the mesh plants. I don't know if he's going to start doing bouquet, but, he did my bouquet beautifully. So, I will contact him because he is fantastic, and it's not expensive at all. The rose petals were done by him as well. Um, I will add rose petals where it will be red or white, and then the red and white, the white ones you can actually change textures. So I will add that as an option. Um, and I would add the roses, like the roses that I did for the rose textures that I did for the skirt. Um, I will actually have it for the flowers, so that way the flowers can actually change, um, all of them, to the flowers you like. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that for the the group of flowers, but I can do that for the individual flowers. And that's it, everyone. I hope you understand the instructions of the items. I'm going to res one more thing so people can see something. Okay, so, I'm back again. I made a arrow pointing to where the shadows are, so that way everybody knows exactly where's the menu. So, if you get closer, you're going to see the shadows where where it is pointing at. Then you have, I'm going to go up here and then do up here in the table is where you click to sit, and so you could do the cutting of the cake, and then you have the flowers. Remember that the actual shadows controls the kind of texture. So just kind of press on the texture. You don't have to be sitting on the furniture to get the menu of the textures, or to rest the cake. You don't have to be sitting down. Then we have the third menu is going to be on the plate itself, on the side of the plate. So you could click any of the side of the plate. I'm going to point to it now. Let me see if I could get it there. Okay, here we go. Let me push it back because it's in the, okay. So in the shadow of the cake, as you see it, it's on that side. So you could click it on any of the rim of the plate, and you should get it. Be careful not to hit the rose petals, because the rose petals do not have any menu. The fourth menu that you get, so the plate, the rim of the plate controls the resin of the options for the flowers, for the cake, sorry. So it'll res the small cake, it'll res the champagne glasses and the flowers, and the kind of topping of the cake. So that is important. It also has security, so no one clicks it by accident and removes everything on your cake, and then, you know, in the middle of your wedding, it takes a time to res if there's a lot of people. And then the other menu is where people go get their own cakes. As I said, it has 4 different flavors: vanilla, chocolate, it has banana nut, this is my favorite, and it also has velvet. So in case you want velvet. So you touch anywhere in the cake and you should be able to get the menu for the cake. I hope the pointer was helpful in letting you know exactly where you have to touch. Thank you. Hugs and kisses to everyone. Bye.